the Chargers blew a 27-point lead this weekend to the Jacksonville Jaguars, and ended up losing. I don't even remember what the final score was, but what was it, 30, 31
31,
30,
I think. I
31
think
30,
so.
I think, or
Thirty-one
something
thirty.
like that.
31-30.
31,
Yes.
30.
So
31-30.
27 in the first half, 3 in the second. Well, they fired the offensive coordinator, Joe Lombardi, today, which kind of surprised me because they had a defensive collapse, in my opinion, in that game. So, what do you all think? Do you all think it's fair or foul? Do you think it's because of how their season went the whole way, or um, do they feel like they should have scored points in the second half? What do you all think about the firing?
Well, it's always foul when you fire the coordinator. That's just a scapegoat for the head coach. I mean, to me, it's an offensive problem if you can't score in the second half and you scored in the first. Now, the defensive coordinator should go too, but I mean, you can't knock off everybody. I mean, Stanley trying to keep his job, but I think before it's all said and done, I think he gonna be out of there. They saying they gonna keep him, but you got that big cockroach keep crawling around. Sean Payton, though he like Justin Herbert, he like this, he like that. You know how that's gonna go. So end of the day, he might be up out of there.
Yeah, he could, but the Spanos family, I think they're still on the Chargers. They're notorious for being cheap, and Staley's getting about. Well, I want to say someone mentioned he's getting $4 million a year. I can't confirm that, but I heard $4 million a year, and that's why they don't want to get anyone else in there because they don't want to pay out his salary. But
That's
the
nothing
Chargers
nowadays.
offense, but the Chargers offense was 13th in the league, and the defense was 21st. I mean, it seems to me the defense underperformed.
Man, it don't matter whether the defense did underperform. We know that. I mean, that's just common sense. But it's an underlying problem with the Chargers, and we know what that underlying problem is. We can blame it on the coaching staff, offensively, defensively, whatever you want to blame it on. But it's the Schottenheimer curse. It's we know, man. These guys snatch defeat from the jaws of victory every time. Chargers ain't been right since Schottenheimer been fired, and I'm sticking to it. It's the Schottenheimer curse. No matter who coaching, it's always going to be this way.
I mean, it seems that way. That's the first thing I thought about when they lost that game this weekend. I said, I know Buck talking about that Schottenheimer curse. But I mean, Brandon Staley's supposed to be a defensive guy, right? And the defense is not performing. So I mean, like Ray said, is definitely a scapegoat thing. The defensive coordinator was a guy named Ronaldo Hill. Uh, I'm not really familiar with this guy. Um, I mean, I know according to what I found on websites, he used to be the assistant defensive backs coach for Miami, 2018, DB coach for the Broncos for 2 years, and then the last 2 years defensive coordinator for the Chargers. Well, in 2020,
Wasn't he a player too? I think he was a player at one time.
he
Ronaldo Hill.
may have been, but I don't know.
I
But
think he
last
was a
year, the
defensive back.
Chargers in 2021, the Chargers were ranked 29th in defense, and they were fifth in offense. So the offense went from fifth to 13th. The defense went from 29th to 22nd. So the offense did fall. The defense did get better, but the defense is still not good. They're in the bottom half of the league. So if anything, I think Brandon Staley may be the problem more so than any of these coordinators.
Right
The
before I
people,
came on air, I saw something on Instagram saying that they are trying to move on from Staley. I don't even it was fresh, so he may be on his way out.
It'll be in their best interest. It really
because the
would be
thing
because
is, $4 million is not a lot of money. I mean, Frank Wright got a 4 years left on a $9 million a year deal. You know, and what's this hustler name? Sean McVay. He getting $15 million a year, between 15 to 18 million. So $4 million is not a lot of money. I mean, so I don't see if they want to move off of him and they being there. I don't see why they wouldn't do it.
Yeah, but you're talking about the Spanos family, and this is the people who left San Diego just so they can rent out SoFi Stadium. I mean, they're not even they're tenants. They don't even have their own stadium. They're renting that stadium, and so it seemed like he's always been someone who tried to do everything on the cheap. And I mean, he has. Yeah, I'm reading here that he has a $4 million salary, and I don't know how long it is, but I want to say he got a couple more years on it, and they're just cheap. And unfortunately, it's going to probably cost them in the end because I just don't see the guy being the type of person who can win given the way he coaches. If he changes something, maybe, but the way he coaches, he puts way too much pressure on his defense because he goes for it all the time.
Roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. Roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.